My wife and I have been together for 10 years. Married for 6, we met in college, fell in love fast, and built a life that, until recently, I believed was solid. We had one child, a boy named Liam, who is 4 years old now. He has always been my world. I'm the kind of dad who rearranges meetings for preschool recitals, who memorizes dinosaur names for bedtime stories, who never missed a doctor's appointment. But everything changed 6 months ago. And it changed because of one stupid conversation, one stupid doubt, and one decision I can't take back. I was at a family barbecue. My brother, who loves to joke around, said something that shook me more than I wanted to admit. We were playing with Liam, and my brother laughed and said, "Man, this kid looks nothing like you. You sure you're the dad?" Everyone laughed. My wife laughed too. I forced a smile, but it hit differently. I had heard similar jokes before, from coworkers, friends, even strangers who assumed Liam took after my wife's side. He has light brown hair, green eyes, and very delicate features. I'm darker, tall, with black hair and heavy features. But this time, something cracked. Maybe because my wife looked uncomfortable for a split second. Maybe because her laugh felt too forced. Or maybe it was just years of insecurity finally bubbling up for a week. I tried to shake off the feeling, but the thought kept coming back like an itch I couldn't scratch. Finally, I ordered a private DNA test. Not the hospital kind. The swab your cheek and mail it in kind. I felt sick doing it. Like I was betraying my son, my wife, my entire family. When the package arrived, I swabbed Liam while pretending it was a fun little game. He giggled the whole time. I felt like a monster. Then I mailed it. And waited. Those 2 weeks were the longest of my life. The day the email came, I sat alone in my office staring at the screen. Not low. Not questionable. 0. My stomach dropped. I couldn't breathe. I read the result again and again, hoping the numbers would magically change. They didn't. I felt anger, betrayal, fear, confusion. But the strongest emotion was heartbreak. Because the first thing I thought wasn't my wife cheated. It was, I didn't tell anyone. Not my wife. Not my brother. Not even my best friend. For weeks, I walked around feeling like a ghost. Every time Liam hugged me, I held him tighter. Every time he called me Dad, my chest hurt. I started watching my wife more carefully, her reactions, her tone, her behavior. But she seemed completely normal, loving, happy. No signs of guilt, no suspicious behavior. Part of me wondered if the test was wrong. Another part knew it wasn't. I know this is where people will say I messed up. I should have confronted her immediately. I should have demanded answers. But I didn't. Because deep down, I didn't want to know. I didn't want another man to suddenly appear in our story. I didn't want my son ripped away from me. I didn't want my marriage to explode. And I didn't want Liam to grow up thinking the dad who raised him suddenly didn't want him. So I hid the results. I deleted the email. Trashed the envelope. Burned the printed report. But secrets never stay buried. 3 months later, my wife found the transaction on our bank statement. "Why did you order a DNA test?" she asked, holding the printed page. My heart dropped. I tried to lie at first, said it was for ancestry, for fun, for curiosity. She didn't buy it. "Did you test Liam?" she whispered. Her face went pale. I stayed silent. She stayed silent. And that silence told her everything. Then she asked the question I had been avoiding. "What did the test say?" I still said nothing. And that was enough. She collapsed onto the couch and sobbed. Hard. Not guilty sobbing. Broken sobbing between tears. She told me something I never expected. She did have a one-night mistake years ago, before we were married, but she was on birth control. And never suspected anything. She said she never cheated during the marriage. That she believed with her whole heart that Liam was mine. I wanted to believe her. Part of me still does. But I also wondered if this was just damage control over the next few days. She begged me to talk to her. I slept in the guest room. She kept saying she never meant to hurt me. I kept replaying the results in my mind. Liam sensed something was wrong and became clingy. But the worst part? I couldn't bring myself to look at him without crying after. A week of emotional chaos, my wife confronted me again. You should have told me, you should have told someone. You kept a secret about our son, my son, for months. You punished me without giving me a chance to explain. She said I betrayed her trust by hiding the test. She said I weaponized the result by keeping it to myself. She said I treated her like a criminal without proof. Then she said something that shattered me all over again. You think hiding this makes you the victim. You hid it because you were scared of losing him. Not because you were angry at me. And she was right. I did it because I wanted to keep my family together. But now everything was falling apart anyway. We are currently in therapy. She's trying. I'm trying. But the wound is deep. Legally, Liam is still mine. Emotionally, he will always be mine. Biologically, that part still tortures me. My wife keeps saying I'm the one who destroyed trust by hiding the test. Not the fact that she got pregnant by someone else. She says I created months of distance, tension, and secrecy. She says I made the situation worse because I refused to communicate. And she asked me a question I still can't answer. Do you want to stay and be his dad or walk away? I don't know. I love Liam with everything I have. But every time I look at him, I see the test results flashing in my mind. Was I wrong for hiding the DNA test? Was I wrong for not confronting her immediately? Was I wrong for protecting myself, or for protecting my son? Or was I a father trying not to lose the only child he's ever known? I genuinely don't know anymore.